What's good, YouTube? Back with another banger video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and if y'all are new, keep blast that sub button for me. Alright, for this video, if y'all watched my last one, that's how I know y'all following me. I was gonna make a One Piece Stampede review of the movie. So, I thought I'd let y'all know it's gonna be spoilers in this video, heavy spoilers. So, if you haven't seen the movie, get out the video right now. If you're planning on going to see it, get off the movie right now. If you haven't seen the movie and you know what's gonna happen, I mean, by all means, you can stay and listen to what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be spoilers in this video, so I'm gonna give y'all a head start to get off the video, a little 10-second head start. So, it's gonna be heavy spoilers. So, y'all better get at them. Alright, so if y'all still on this video, y'all clicked off, I guess y'all want to be spoiled, because y'all already know what's gonna happen. But it ain't my fault, so don't be in the comments saying I spoiled y'all. Y'all stay, y'all wanted to get what y'all wanted. So you seek, and you shall seek, and you shall find. So here we go. Alright, the beginning of the movie, it started off with Blackbeard breaking into Impel Down. That's when they was teasing, well, not really teasing, they was copying like the anime when he broke in to get his crewmates, when they first on the Marine 4 arc, when they got ready to execute Ace. He was getting his crew members, and he seen Bullet, crewmate of Goldie Roger. He was like, break everybody out, believe him, because Blackbeard knew who he was, how strong he was, so he leave him. I don't know how he broke out, but he broke out somehow. But anyways, it goes it fast forward to 2 years later, saying that they holding a Pirates Festival, and the pirates, the dude, his name is Buona Fista, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all seen it. He's hosting a pirate festival, and there's gonna be treasure there. But what nobody didn't know was it was the treasure that had something to do with Goldie Roger, and I'll get into that later on. So all the pirates from the worst generation, all pirates all together, just went to the island trying to find that treasure. So they get to it first. They had Captain Kidd, Hawkins, everybody from the worst generation, Beach. And then they had Lucci come in. They had Sabo. It was a whole bunch of people. But anyway, I'm gonna get into that later. And so we got Luffy on his on the Thousand Sunny. They said that the treasure is on this little. It was like a little knock-up screen, and it went in the air, and it was this island floating in the air. There was the treasure is on this island. If y'all follow what I'm saying, it was a floating island on a water spout. There you go. I don't know how to describe it. And so all the pirates from the worst generations, they try to race up the little knock-up screen to get up to the treasure. So that's when we got the little epic fight when all the captains was fighting each other. That shit was clean, man. We finally seen all the captains from the worst generation fighting each other. But it wasn't really all out. It was just just fighting to see who get to it first. It was like a race fight. There you go, if you will. I know what to say. And then next thing you know, the island explodes, and everybody gets knocked away. No, I left out a part. I'm sorry. Then we got Buggy. He goes to the treasure and opens it up. Then the island explodes, and everybody gets knocked back. And then Buggy loses track of the treasure chest that he found and opened. And then the island exploded, and everybody got knocked away. And that's when they revealed Bullet, a former crewmate of Goldie Roger, the Pirate King himself. And his his whole objective was to be the strongest pirate in the world, because he was trying to be not the strongest pirate in the world, the strongest man on the world, Whitebeard, his title. He wanted his title. And so he started that event so he could just beat up all the worst generation's captains, so he could prove that he's the strongest man. And then he really, it wasn't just fighting them, he'd be the strongest in the world. He was just testing his strength to see how strong he was. But he was really strong, so he was beating all the captains and all that. And like that's when all the captains they teamed up to fight him. Man, it was so clean, man. And then, but wait. Oh my goodness, y'all bear with me. I'm a bad reviewer, man. Before all this, like in the trailer, I know y'all seen it. When you seen Usopp, like they said he died. He didn't die. Like remember when I said Buggy had found a treasure and like the island exploded and Bullet came out? Well, what really happened is Buggy found the treasure and then Bullet bust through the island like it exploded, and then like the treasure fell out of Buggy's hand from like the explosion and stuff. And then Usopp found this like treasure and he opened it up. He was surprised. But really, Bullet was watching that treasure, so whoever opened it, he was gonna like fight them first. If y'all follow what I'm saying, to see how strong he is. So Usopp had the treasure, and then like he knocked Usopp out, and then like he was holding like when he got revealed, he was holding Usopp in his hand, and like everybody thought Usopp was dead, but he wasn't. He was just knocked unconscious, and then he was telling Luffy that only the strong survive, and the weak shall perish. And then Luffy was like, "Let go of my crewmate." And then he went Snake Man. And like he got beat so bad. Oh my goodness. And then he knocked him back to his normal size. And like everybody was fighting him. Beej. He went to his big house like form. And like he got beat so bad. Hawkins got beat up. All the Word Generation people that was fighting him got beat up. And then they cut to the part where it was Sanji, Robin, Chopper, and Brook. They were split into a group like to go underground to like find the host of the Pirate Festival, because they said they were trying to find out what his true objective was, because they were trying to get to the bottom of it. Well, it turns out he was trying to order a buster call so like they could blow up. Like his sole objective was to get all the pirates on one island, and then act like it was a treasure, but it was. And then when they get it, everybody comes to the island. He called the Marines and tell them where the like pirates were, and he wanted to provoke like the Marines so bad that they had to order a buster call, and they did that. But I'm gonna get to that. So everybody got scared when they found out what his true objective was. So they had this little group that broke off to like go underground and like find him. And then that's where Smoker came in. He trying to Smoker trying to get down to the bottom of it, see what's going on. And then he found out. And that's when like Sanji, like before all that, Sanji and Smoker was fighting because he was trying to like arrest them. And that deal, like Robin was like, stop, because we trying to find out what Buena Vista's like main objective is. Like if y'all follow what I'm saying. I know I'm rambling, but like they went underground to find out the host objective was. Like what was his main goal. And Smoker and Sanji was like, they were fighting like all these people that we wouldn't dream of fighting. Like they was fighting. We had Sanji versus Smoker. We had Zoro versus Fujitoro. We had then we had Sabo versus Smoker again. Well, not again, for the first time. Then we had Lucci. Well, Lucci didn't really fight anybody. He just showed up. Well, he did at the end, but I'm gonna get to that. Then we had who else? I think that's about it. But anyways, Luffy got beat so bad that he was knocked unconscious. Like, he was like, everybody was depending on him. And like he was knocked unconscious. And then Bullet, he awakened his devil fruit. And like what his devil fruit is, he can control metal if I'm right. I don't know, y'all correct me in the comments. He can control metal, and like he can create anything out of metal. So like he can make like he can turn into a transformer, if you will. And like what his awakened ability is, he can turn into a transformer with the island. So like the island was a part of him. And like it was like, I didn't really like that because like it was it turned into a CGI, and like that shit looked terrible. Like it was a big ass CGI monster, and that shit looked like All Might at first with the ears, and then that shit changed into a monkey. Like if y'all watch it, y'all see what I'm talking about. At the very end, like it changed into a monkey in the face. I'm like, what the fuck, this shit ugly as fuck. Like it was a big ass CGI monster, like the worst CGI ever. And then it was going between CGI and drawn like they did on Dragon Ball Z Super Broly. But Broly, they pulled it off better. But it was you like on Broly, you can't. Well, you can tell it's CGI. But you can't really like. It ain't that big of a deal. But in One Piece Stampede, that shit was a big ass CGI monster. Like you can see that thing. But anyways, Luffy was knocked unconscious. All the Marines showed up, and like they realized they couldn't fight the awakened Devil Fruit Bullet, so they ordered a Buster Call. And that's like when everybody was like, no, 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 no. Before all that, Smoker was like, I gotta take down Bullet before they order a Buster Call. And like they sacrificed all these Marines, and he wanted that to happen. So Smoker, like, he tried to charge that Bullet, and that's when Sabo came. He was like, I got this. No, he was like, we got this. My brother's gonna handle this. Like, once he sets his mind on something, he's gonna do it. And I'm not gonna let anybody interfere with his plans. So Luffy's not unconscious. And then Chopper came. He was like, he went to go save Usopp. And Usopp was like, don't save me, save Luffy. Cause like, you know, everybody depending on him. He like, are you sure? I don't know why Chopper went to go save like Usopp first. Cause you know, like, you know, everybody know Usopp. Well, I'll take that back. Usopp did save the day at the end of the day, but at the same time, we all know that Luffy's the captain. Like, you got to save him first. But anyways, so Chopper saved, like, he heals Luffy up, and then Luffy goes Gear 4th again, Gear 4th Bounce Man, not Snake Man, and then he charges at the awakened Bullet, and then Bullet knocks him down, and then Luffy charges again, and like he knocks him back to a normal form, like you're not gonna win, and then that's when Trafficker Law, Boa Hancock, Smoker, Luffy, and Sabo, they formed an alliance. Like, they was trying to hatch up a plan to take down Bullet, because like they couldn't beat him. Like, that was the first enemy that, you know, they couldn't beat. He was so powerful. So what the plan was, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if y'all seen it. Trafficker Law, he was gonna use his room to like teleport to Bullet, and then they were gonna do like a attack to break his armor to get through, and then Crocodile uses his shambles to, like, you know, break down Bullet from the inside out. And like, so it worked. It broke a part of his body off, and like it fell like a big CGI monster. Like, the big CGI arm was falling, and like, and then Luffy charged at him with a King Kong gun, not Kong gun like King Kong gun like he used against Doflamingo. It was King Kong gun, cause like it was like he was so big, like he fused with the island. So like Luffy was like powering up, like while they was trying to break through Bullet's armor. So like it was sort of like a, you know, when Goku and Vegeta was fighting Kid Buu, you know how Goku had to power up his like fuel up his spirit bomb, if you will, and like he needed time. So like Luffy, while they was saving time for Luffy was like powering up his King Kong gun, and like he knocked Bullet out of that big CGI monster, and like Bullet was back to his normal self again, and he was like, you almost got me, but sucks for you that I'm still alive. And then Luffy and Bullet started fighting again, you know. Luffy, like, he couldn't beat him, you know. And then he got saved by a fucking plot. Like, come on, man. This man said, the weak shall not perish. Only the strong shall survive in this world. You can only do that by being by yourself. And then Luffy was like, stop the bullshit. You ain't made this. You didn't do this all by yourself. He was like, somebody help you do this. And like, he had a flashback of Roger. And Roger had beat him. Roger was like, you can't beat me yet. Get strong, and maybe you can fight me again. And you know, because I love the challenge. And then after that, Luffy said King Kong gun. He started doing King Kong Gatling gun, and like he kept beating him up, and like in the background we heard the We Are theme song. Like, everybody in the movie theaters, they started laughing. Like, we weren't laughing, like they got excited, but like we were just like screaming and shit. That shit was so fire. And like he had won, and then at the end of the movies, we seen something so fucking crisp, man. Everybody, they started screaming, man. Like, when they were getting ready to escape the Revolutionary Army, they got on their little ship, because, you know, Sabo was there. And like, there was this girl at the beginning of the movie. She had the devil fruit that can create an illusion. So you know how Sabo has the devil fruit that Ace had. So while they were like the Marines trying to, you know how every movie ends when the Marines shooting at the pirates, trying to blow them up on their little ships with the bombs and stuff. Sabo, he made a flame fist and like he made a path between the Marines and the pirates so they can escape. And then we looked up at the Revolutionary Army's pirate ship, and we seen like it was an illusion, but we seen Sabo and Ace standing right beside him. Like, oh my god, like the movie theaters, like we had flipped. We seen that, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. They didn't have that. Like the only thing that had me like really feel like it could have done better is that CGI monster. Like they could have done better with that. I didn't really like that. That was so like it didn't even look like it was anime at that point. It just, it looked so like not One Piece, and I didn't like it. But I wish they would have had Blackbeard throughout the movie. Like maybe Bullet wouldn't have done all that because Blackbeard has the devil fruit of the previous strongest man in the world. And I feel like they would have had a fighting chance because Blackbeard is part of the worst generation. Like they can't have the whole worst generation without Blackbeard. But I don't think I don't think Blackbeard would have wanted to attend that because Blackbeard doesn't have the same motives as the worst generation does. I think that Blackbeard has the motives. Like I'm stepping into the manga territories right here, but I feel like Blackbeard has the Rox D. Zebek motive. Like his like how you say it. He has Rox D. Zebek's plan and his agenda. He trying to follow his Rox D. Zebek, not Goldie Roger. And I feel like he could have been in it. But it was a good movie. I liked it. But everybody knows how the movie ended. It was predictable because that. Well, it was predictable because the treasure is like, if I didn't say it in the video, what the treasure was, it was a shortcut to the island that the One Piece is located on. Like it was in the anime at the very beginning when they very first revealed it. The island was called Raftail. But now they changed it. It's called Laugh-Tale. And like one of the pirates, like one of Gold Roger's pirates, one of his crew members, they made like a eternal log post like as a shortcut to get to the island quicker. But Goldie Roger, he threw it away in the ocean because that was a shortcut. He didn't want nobody to find treasure the easy way, which Luffy wanted to find the Goldie Roger way, like work for it. So he threw it in the ocean, and later on, Feaster found it. But Luffy got the eternal log post, and like everybody came to him trying to get it. Crocodile, Lucci, everybody was trying to get it from him, and then Luffy just broke it in. Like he crushed it because he's like, I'm gonna work for it. Y'all not gonna get this. Like y'all gotta work for this. So that was that. And then at the very end, they had like a post credit scene where they had Goldie Roger talking to his crewmates about, the eternal log pools that, I didn't want my successors to find the One Piece like this. I want them to work for it. He's like, throw it away. I don't want this. And that's how they threw the eternal log pools the eternal log pools for Laptop in the ocean. And then later on, Feaster found it. But it was a good movie, man. I rated it a 9 out of 10, 9.5. I am IMDb, however you say that shit, their little rating shit. But that movie was good. It was good. I feel like it was better than Dragon Ball Z Broly because I'm a One Piece fan. That's my favorite anime. If y'all didn't know, that's my favorite anime. And the movie was good. But my only complaint was when I ordered the ticket, they said I was gonna watch One Piece Stampede English sub, but the movie was dubbed. I didn't complain though, cause as long as I watched the movie. But I don't like Luffy's voice in dub because they make him sound like a fucking kid, and I don't like that shit. And like the voices, I can't relate to them because like I like hearing their normal voices. Like I love hearing the Straw Hat's normal English, like normal Japanese voice. I didn't really relate to the English dub. But I hope y'all like this video. Comment what y'all didn't like. And if y'all new, keep that sub button for me. I'm 6 Yanko, and I'm out.